All right. Good evening, everyone. Yes, students, be quiet, please. All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jason Anderson. Proud to be principal here at Bloomington Jefferson High School. And whether you are first-time visitor, frequent visitor, student, parent, welcome. We're so proud to have you. We're so grateful to be here this evening. So we are extremely proud of this event tonight. I know we had to delay it once, but we are so thankful to be here this evening. And one of the things that I have thought about over the last handful of weeks and months that I've enjoyed these moments of being back in person, these events that are so important to a school and to a community. And during stressful times, during stressful days, music has an amazing ability to make all that stress go away. So with that being said, welcome to Jefferson. I hope you enjoy our program this evening. And I'd like to bring on stage for his first concert, choir director, Mr. Onsword, and the concert choir. Please give a round of applause as they walk on stage. Thank you.
Good evening. While we get set up for our next number, it's a great opportunity for me to talk about concert choir. This choir has been so fun to work with this year because every day there's a surprise with this group. Somebody comes up and they start sharing their talent. Somebody sits down at the piano and plays or shares a unique skill or just opens up personality-wise and shows something we haven't seen before. One day recently I walked into the choir room and everybody's sitting around and this young man here is playing the guitar as class begins and he keeps playing and it's really, really good. And so I said, Matthew, come here. I didn't know you played guitar. He's like, oh yeah, I play guitar. All right, well, I think you have to play on our concert. He said, yeah, that's a good idea. Just like, no sweat, I got you. So then we tried it about 5 minutes later with a song we've been preparing, and it worked perfectly. So here is a tune written by Thomas Rhett, which was probably written with guitar as the accompanying instrument, so this works out perfectly. And it's called Be a Light, and I think today, above all days, this is about the best message to hear. last song up here with concert choir kind of ties into our last song. I'd like to share that in November we had a special guest come. Dr. Marion Geist-Gill came from Bethel University, and she had offered to come do a clinic and give us a presentation of solo songs written by African-American composers. And so she came and sang with us, but she's also the head of choral activities at Bethel College, and she asked if she could clinic with our choirs as well. And one of the pieces that we have been working on is Rollo Dilworth's arrangement of Shine on Me, which is in kind of the gospel spiritual feel. And Rollo Dilworth is an African-American composer and arranger who is doing all sorts of work over the last couple of decades. So this piece, Shine on Me, has sort of a double meaning of the lighthouse, the light that we wish to be within us and to shine down on us. So without any further ado, here is Shine on Me.
In casting about for a corner, she walled-off ground where shop had stood. He said, just it. And he said that ought to make you and I do one real farm and give you a chance to put some strength on your slim jim arm. It was not enough of a garden. Her father said to plow, so she had to work it all by hand, but she don't mind now. She wheeled the dough in the wheel.
Our last song is from a musical called Little Women, and it's called Astonishing. It's got a great message. It features a solo group of 4 here that I'd like to recognize before we sing, so that we don't have to clap mid-song, and so that at the end, we don't forget to acknowledge the wonderful work you've done. So we're going to acknowledge Summer Ann, Aubrey, Mallory, and Aaron for their fine singing on this solo coming up. Bel Canto is a dreamy group to conduct of 40 singers. And, this being my first year at Jefferson and first time with these singers programming music, it was a delight to find out that everything I programmed was probably too easy for them. And I'm looking forward to next concert really giving them a challenge. So thank you for challenging me, Bel Canto, to challenge you as well. Here is Astonishing.
Now
What are we gonna do? With bells of holly, what are we gonna do? Bells of holly, deck the halls with bells of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now are gay. Apparel, Joel the ancient Yuletide carol. See the blazing Yule before us. Deck the halls with bells of holly. Deck the halls with bells of holly. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Jumping down our gay carol. Deck the halls with bells of holly. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Jumping down our gay carol. Deck the halls with bells of holly. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. What are we gonna deck?
Our choirs have a little movement to do going into our last song, so a chance to say some thank yous, give some reminders here as we go on. I hope you were able to follow along in the program with some of the program notes there. There's many thank yous. So many new people that I know I'll leave people off, but especially I want to thank the parents of the JCBC who are always so active in supporting all that we do in our choral department. And then a very special welcome, or a very special thank you. I want to thank my good friend and collaborator here at the piano, Maureen Armstrong, for all of her support this year. As we move into a position for our last combined song, I just want to highlight two ways in which you could support our choral program this evening. Number one, tickets for dessert and a show are on sale in the lobby. That is a show that highlights our competition show choir season, gets the season rolling with previews of our entire shows by both Jive and Connection, as well as desserts and a silent auction. Rescue has an inspiring set, Jive has an inspiring set called Rescue, and Connection's set is called Interstellar, and it's an imaginative and fun set about the exploration to space and back. You can also donate to our program. There's a box out there, and those dollars would go toward the update of our choral library as well as its organization as we plan for the future. Learning as I go as the new guy around here, I found out that a tradition for December concerts is singing this arrangement of Night of Silence. And on the last refrain, we invite the audience to join in if you are so moved. Thank you so much for coming tonight, for supporting our students. These students are atypical in a great way. They are everything right about our schools and our communities, and the way they work together as ensembles is truly inspiring. I get to work with them every day, so thank you for sharing your young people with our school and our community as well.
We'll
Thank you so much. Parents, grandparents, family, feel free to take pictures of your singers in their robes or their t-shirts out here by Dr. Anderson's new cool Jaguar wall. That would be a great spot for photo ops, and I look forward to meeting many of you in Flag Hall. Thanks so much. Take care.